Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really well. It's a bit gloomy today in Nairobi, but we keep moving. There's nothing we can do about it. We also enjoy the weather given the fact that it's been extremely hot and dusty. Anyway, so let's get into today's topic. So like I mentioned in my Corazon Kwamboka video previously, you can just go back to my playlist and you'll see it. You can rewatch it so you understand what I'm trying to say. I'd mentioned that every Sunday, Just Jim It, Frankie, his YouTube channel is Just Jim It. He always posts a video there. And I speculated that given the expose that Maureen Waititu made on Saturday, high chances he may come out instead of probably posting a video he'd shot before. He'd choose to address the issue, the elephant in the room, the expose that Maureen did on him, which pretty much claimed that he was a deadbeat. Because if you get to listen to all of it, without hearing the other sides of the story, you'll understand that she actually implied that he was a deadbeat dad. So he came out yesterday evening to his YouTube channel and addressed all the things that he was actually accused of. And I just posted his response to it. You can go watch it, then you come back to this, so you get to understand where I'm coming from. So yeah, it was a bit crazy, and as much as if you listen to Maureen's expose, you'd tend to kind of gravitate to what she's saying and sympathize with her, and yeah, come to the conclusion that he may be what she is. He may be what she's actually alluding to, the fact that he's a deadbeat. But once you get to listen to his side of the story, like he made the first video of being a deadbeat father previously, and you got to see an insight into everything that we didn't get to understand. And once we listen to that, we realize that he tries his best to do what he can for his family, most especially his kids. And so yesterday was an eye-opener for a lot of us as well. And yeah, I can just say that as much as Maureen came through with receipts and allegations, Frankie came through with his receipts, which are also factual and made so much sense as well. As much as Maureen, some of them actually made sense. Some we've debunked given what we've learned and from the receipts that Frankie has actually provided. Yeah, so we've debunked some, but we do understand that some actually make sense from her end. But once you get to listen to what Frankie had to say, you'll realize that they are going through a lot. It's quite unfortunate, and we hope that they'll be able to solve it so that they can be the best parents they possibly can for their kids. And like Frankie started his video, he said, there is no winner in this situation. They have both lost. And it is true, they have. Because if this is how they are going to be addressing each other online, it has reached a really, really bad place. Yeah, so some of the things he came out to say, like some of the allegations Maureen made against him were when he came to the hospital bill of Kai. Frankie said Maureen told him, you don't have to worry, I've taken care of the bill. So like Frankie said, that's what she said. So there was no reason for him to worry about that, because if she'd actually said, I don't know if I'll be able to make it, probably he'd be like, so how much can I top up, or how can I help? Alafu they'd figure it out together. But she just said, I've cleared the bill, which is totally fine. By the way, it's not an issue. And he also addressed the issue of the eviction. One thing, okay, I know Maureen said they were kicked out of the house She was kicked out of the house. Her kids were kicked out of the house. But given Frankie's explanation, it totally makes sense what actually happened. Because he said they were gifted the house once they got engaged. And right now they actually broke up and he moved out. And at some point, that house was going to be returned to the rightful owner. And the rightful owner is Frankie's mother. The house is in her name. It is her house. As much as he's the son, he has no rights to it at the moment. And how Frankie explained it totally made sense when he said, yeah, I moved out, and if she's to move out, it's okay, but then we have to discuss and see, you're moving to a certain place where my kids will be, where can I top up, and we see how it works, which totally makes sense given the fact that she'll have the kids most of the time. So yeah, I know some people will come at me for saying that I'm trying to bash her. No, I am not siding with Frankie, and I'm not siding with her, because the environment they're creating for the kids is toxic. As much as she's saying she wants structure, there's a way she's depriving her kids of something different given what she's going through. She said she's moved on, she's not bitter and all that, and it is okay. It doesn't matter. But we've also seen the screenshots that Frankie has posted, giving us, making us give her the side eye, given the things she was doing, the insults she was throwing. And if you noticed, in her video, she'd said, the day he came, he was walking away, so I went and stood in front of him to try and talk to him. But we can see a video recording that Frankie did where she went and blocked his car. Her moods were up and down. She doesn't know what to go by. She was like, no, you can't see the kids. She blocks him. Then after some time, she speaks to someone on the phone. Then she comes back and says, now you can talk to them. But that is something she's not trying to do. That's creating a very, very toxic environment. And it's very unfortunate. I know, and I'll repeat, it may seem like I'm trying to bash her, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to be practical given the information we've received from both parties. And it is with proof. Because if you look at it, Frankie came with his receipts as well. And the fact that she came on live and started saying that she wishes Corazon and him and their kid all the best, but we can see from the messages the way she was insulting the lady, insulting Frankie as well. So what she was saying and what was factual on the ground was totally different. Bringing us back to the video I did on Corazon, where Corazon said she knows a lot, she'd love to say a lot, and she insulted her child, and did other threatening things, made her move and all that. So what Maureen was saying and what are facts on the ground with evidence and receipts are totally different. So it makes us give her the side eye. Then the fact that it came down to where Frankie stays, he alleged that she actually paid the watchman and makes sure she tells the nanny to keep her updated, the watchman to Frankie, so she was paying the guy so she can be getting information on everything that's happening in that house. That is a very, very risky situation. And when Frankie says he's been in a lot of risky situations, and I know he hasn't mentioned everything, he's just mentioned a few, and there's evidence to back all that up, it keeps getting us to give her the side eye. As much as we want to be very sympathetic to what she's going through, because we totally are. Let me tell you, when things happen to you, especially when it's heartbreak, this is someone she was with for about 6 years. They had 2 kids. They were totally in love, thought it was going to be them for the rest of their lives, and things didn't go the way they expected. It really sucks, by the way, and moving on from that is very tough. And as much as you may think you have, your actions prove otherwise. And we are not going to knock her down for that, because it works different for everybody. Everybody deals with every situation totally differently. So I am not knocking her down for that. It's just that right now they have to prioritize the kids. It sucks where they are at the moment, but everything needs to be about the kids. Creating a healthy and conducive environment for the kids to grow. Yeah. So, and as much as Frankie also brought up the issue about the lawyer. He says the lawyer situation came into play once she found out that Frankie and Corazon were expecting their own child, and she felt slightly threatened, and with text message proof, Frankie showed us that she kept going in on him and insisting that now he's gonna forget about them and all that. And one thing Frankie tried to let her know, and one of the things he greatly insisted on in his video, was the fact that it is not about Maureen Waititu, it is about their kids. So her inserting herself into the issue, you kicked me and the kids out, me and what, me and what. Frankie said it is not about Maureen Waititu, it is about the kids. And regardless of the fact that he was moving on, starting another family with someone else, would not take away from the fact that he wants to continue building the relationship he has with his kids. And he'll always be there for them, because what he insists on is the fact that he'd like them to grow up together, do everything together, know that they're siblings, and all that, which made total sense. Yeah. So I guess, the rest you can pick up from the video I just posted of Frankie. But all I can say about this situation is that yes, they've all lost in this situation, and it is quite unfortunate it's gotten to this point for both of them. I know there's more to everything they're saying, but one thing I can say, if either of them, their people, get to watch this video, to listen to this video, is that both of them need to engage the services of a lawyer, sit down and talk through the structure. Let's go back to the structure just a little bit. I remember Maureen, and I sided with her when she kept saying that she just wanted structure for her kids. Like Frankie said, they had structure before, but once everything came out that he was starting another family, everything greatly changed between them, and Maureen started acting out. Structure is super important for them, and they need to sit down with their lawyers, see what they can do that would work out for the betterment of the kids, because it's all about the kids right now. So I believe both of them engaging the services of a lawyer is the only thing that will get them through what they are going through right now. I know some person on social media tried to say that yes, once you choose to have a child, especially as a woman, you need to know that that child is yours, whether the man is going to be there or not. To some extent it's true, but it doesn't have to be that way. But in this case, Frankie wants to be a father to his kids and wants the very best for them and a very healthy and conducive environment, and that is what Maureen claims as well. So they just need to figure this out as soon as possible. Otherwise, it's not going to be good for the kids at all. And trust me, Frankie's video has opened our eyes to a lot as well. And let's just see how it goes. I hope this is the last they'll be addressing this in public. I know they try to go in on us who have commentary on their situation, but you guys are in the public eye. Whenever you do something, we appreciate it. You post photos, you do something, we watch your videos, we subscribe to your channels, we follow you on social media, you appreciate it. So you have put your lives in the limelight. So you need to know, you have to be able to take the good and the bad. When things happen, Sometimes we may speculate given the hints that you guys put out there, but you have to, if you choose to come out and let us know what is happening, we shall try to come to a conclusion, not necessarily, but just based on everything you guys have put out there. We can't use what you don't give us, we use what you've given us. So as much as you'll try to go in on us, you're the ones who chose to be in the public eye. And you gave us everything you gave us, and we are going to use that. So yeah, it's quite unfortunate, but I hope you guys will figure this out in the long run. And everything you do, everything you try to work towards, just make sure it's for your kids, for you to be able to bring up your kids in a healthy environment. Trust me, kids need that. Yeah. And all I can say is that I'm done with this right now. I hope you guys figure this out as soon as possible for the good of the children. But until then, all I can say is take good care of yourselves, and I hope the kids are doing well. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you do subscribe to my channel so I keep you posted on everything that's happening, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Subscribe.